Hi, I'm Mr. Franklin and welcome to Conceptual Physics. Today we are going to set up our composition book and prepare to take notes using Cornell style or focus notes. So we're just going to set up the cover, the inside cover, the first page, and then we're going to take a 1 page worth of notes. Okay, first page, go ahead, put your name. So I've put my name, Dan Franklin, on the cover, and then block 1 or block 2, block 4, whatever block you have me for, and then go ahead and put conceptual physics. You may need to use a marker for this, but for now write it in pen, and then you can overwrite it later if you need to. Also, if at any time you need to pause the video, please do so, write what you need to write, and then you can hit play again and continue. Okay, this is the inside cover. I put my name again on the inside cover, and then conceptual physics, block 1. Put your computer number, whatever your computer you've been assigned. You can put your email, but you can also put my email address, which this is my email address. So if you're at home late at night doing homework and you need to get a hold of me, you can send me an email and I will try to respond as soon as I can. On the very first page of your composition book, we're going to make it look like this, and I'm going to step through each section so you can see it better. Okay, so this is the very first page in your composition book. So at the very top, go ahead, you're going to write your name on every page. It speeds up the grading process because I don't have to flip to the cover and all kinds of stuff. So I can just look at the page I'm looking at, put the date, and then put whatever the objective, purpose, or essential question is for those notes. So it should be 1 to 2 lines, maybe 1 sentence worth of information, maybe 1 sentence worth of, or 1 line's worth of a question. You're going to write that here. So you should write this first, and once you finish writing that, then you're going to draw a horizontal line across, and then you're going to draw a vertical line going down. It's more than the margins. We're going to be writing stuff in the margin. And then over here you can go ahead and start writing these notes. So in this space, this is going to be for writing notes. You can use an outline. It organizes material. It's great for topics that follow a singular line of thought, and it's probably one of the more common methods of note-taking. Another way to do it is a mind map. I like mind maps because it allows you to make connections between different topics. It's visual in nature, so I can take one look at it and get a feel for what the flow or connections are. And it allows you to track multiple thoughts all at once. If you use an outline trying to track multiple thoughts, you can get more detail, but it's harder to compare and contrast and fit it all together. This is great for big picture stuff. This is great for details. Outlines are good for details. This is great for big picture stuff. Note, you may want to add what I just said to your notes about details, big picture. So this is the same picture from before, but then this third bullet point, just continuing the notes, is no matter what you do, use what works best for you. When you get to the end of a section of notes, whether that's on the next page, 3 pages later, wherever that is, you're going to draw another horizontal line, and you're going to summarize what all of these notes were about. So only when you get to the end of the notes, not at the bottom of a page, are you going to do this. It just so happens on this first page, we're going to do it on the 1 page. So once you've got that done, the next day or a couple days later, you're going to go back through your notes and you're going to write a question that summarizes this section of notes, or just simply summarize it. If you're in our AVID program, you're going to want to do this top section for sure. Make sure you're following their guidelines on that. So let me give you the example of what this might look like. So we've written notes about taking notes, and then my question I might write is, what are some different ways to take notes? Or I could write 2 ways to take notes, because we only did 1 and 2. Okay? When you finish, this is what your page should look like. You should have your name, your overall purpose statement or question, section of notes. When you get to the end, whether it's this page or a couple pages later, you should write a summary. Okay? And then you should summarize each section, which right now there's really only 1 section. That concludes this video. So please make sure you get that into your composition book.